Of course, y'all remember that we did just hold a vote on Toxtricity within NU. Today, I will be using this team that I built a while ago. Now, you may be wondering why I'm using Snorlax when it's banned. Two reasons. One, Snorlax is still not banned on the ladder. The second reason, I didn't realize there was still a Snorlax on this team. I changed the Inteleon slot, I didn't change the Snorlax slot, so we'll fix that after this battle. And yeah, of course, if you enjoy the content, leave a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. 6K subs. We can hit that before the end of this year. I already know that. But I need y'all's assistance for us to actually get there, so help a man out. Help a man out. And yeah, I'm just gonna Volt Switch here. Y'all might be having questions. Why are you trying Choice Scarf Toxtricity? Well, for one, it made sense on the team, as my opponent does give me the Cool Fish. But two, I think with the ban of Snorlax, this kind of set does become a little bit more interesting. It is going to suffer from things like, say, Screamtail, Sylveon, Umbreon, being able to protect stall around it a little bit more effectively. So I don't have full faith in this kind of set being all that good. But what I do have full faith in is it being very fun and probably reaming offense builds pretty successfully. I mean, you're talking about a Pokemon that is still really strong. And with Terra, it becomes super, super hard to stop. But now, the most easy way of beating it down, which was to just go, oh, hey, guess what, brother? I have this really cool move. Or not this really cool move. I have this really cool way of just beating you down, and that's being faster. But now I'm Scarf, so I'm faster. I definitely lost my train of thought during this, so if I said things that made no sense, don't worry about it. The point is, offense be like, I'm faster than you. This set be like, huh. Okay, bro. So I'm gonna stay in and knock this, because I don't want it to have leftovers. As they knock me, pretty fair. This will also just mean that Toxtricity Boom Burst is now booming and bursting, all up in little bro's grill. This turn's a little bit annoying, because I don't really want to just go Serena here. So I'm gonna go Dawn. They have. Why does that do so much? Chill, fam. Chill. Man, I'm getting my Stealth Rock. You are a demon for that. Absolute fraud. That's insane. You would have let me one-shot him with Earthquake? Damn. So I lose my Dawn, which is a little worrying. Thankfully, since I did not change this team, I have a Snorlax, which is quite interesting. And I would say the Snorlax looks very interesting right now. Let's get a nice little Snorlax game going. Why not? As I said, it is of course banned from NU. Oh, he's fully offensive, by the way. That explains why I'm like dying. So obviously, I do feel a little bit bad for using Snorlax right now. However, my opponent clearly needs a reminder of who the GOAT is. I was gonna switch there, but I honestly wasn't sure if my opponent would. Oh, my opponent just Swords Danced. Hey guys, it's okay. I might lose to the Decidueye. Is it... What is that damage, bro? What is that damage, man? Ah, my opponent forgetting how to play Pokemon? Ah, name a more iconic duo. Me and opponents that don't know what Queenly Majesty does. Ah, you love to see it. Unfortunately, I've Terra'd already, so I can't Spin Block, but what I can do is Power Whip and still be faster after this Rapid Spin. You know, I'll Spin again. Nah, I won't. I'll Knock just in case they switch. Yeah, Knock does more to this. Yeah, see, if I had Rapid Spin, I was not beating this. So, this is a better exchange. What's crazy is Scarf Typhlosion, I think's faster. The head calcs are set. Yeah, it's 490 something speed, so if he's Scarf type, he outruns me. Now, maybe he doesn't know that as he goes right to it, but he was Specs. No? Hold on. Am I doing the math wrong? It's 328. No, he's just not max speed. Which makes sense. I feel like that Knock should do more. Is he max HP? That makes no sense. Maybe he's modest then. I'm like running through my head what this thing should be. It's all very confusing. I'll just overdrive here. May as well. Maybe they'll go for their Terra and Super Die. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, why am I faster? 484, 328 slash math. 328 times 1.5. Ah, that's not how it works, apparently. Do I need to have spaces? Maybe I need that. Is it with this? Okay, it is. Yeah, 492. So they should have been faster. They just were not. gonna stay in an overdrive again. Hopefully you're not Terra Ground. If you are, then I will report you. And thankfully they were not Terra Ground. Unfortunately, they took 3% from my attack, which is about as bad, but it's okay. See, now we got to you. We're gonna encore you into that. If you go out to turbo, it does not matter. And I'll just Gleam here, pick that mon off, and there you go. So Snorlax, it's okay, guys. Snorlax didn't do anything. Don't worry about it. The Snorlax was not integral to this game. And I do know we have done the procedures to get it banned, so we're just waiting on the devs to have a moment, which I'm fine with. Plus, I'm gonna be honest, as long as it's ready by like next week of the tournaments, it's fine if ladder's a little slow to update. Not a problem in my view. And now I'm just gonna encore him into that, because it just lets me do this forever. Going to you, Volt Switch. I mean, I'm literally just gonna stall this Gardecuno out forever. I'm gonna encore you into that now. I do wish that I didn't have to take 25 turns. You know what? Y'all know this game's over. I'm gonna pause it once we're done with the battle. We'll be right back. Alright, we are back. As you see, I did beat my opponent. And I just made the little Snorlax into a bulk up Pora. Still wanted a little win condition for the team to work with, but I figured, why not? This guy works. So my opponent's got a Vikavolt. I'm actually just going to lead off with Toxtricity here, as unfortunately my opponent's decided, hey, I've got a Duraludon. Little do they know, I am happy to Terra turn 1 and Boom Burst. And we're going to limit test a little bit here. How much does Scarf... Oh, it's so sad. It's Scarf, bro. Specs would obliterate this man. But you know what? It's okay. As y'all see, this Duraludon's a bit of an issue. Nice crit. Yo, he just body pressed me? Insane reads. Insane reads. Go play right there from my opponent. Unfortunately, I am going to go Tornadus. Oh, don't you dare set up Stealth Rock. Go for Terra Ghost here, actually. Please do that. That crit's incredible for me. Unfortunate that my opponent is just smarter. And they do switch into Uxie. I'm gonna U-turn because I don't want this guy going for like T-Wave, so I'm gonna bring in the Dawn. I go for Tri-Attack, so I wasn't too far off. Why? This Mon learns Giga Drain? Crazy. I was gonna say, I wasn't too far off. They went for a move that could paralyze me. Alright. I'm gonna need you to stop using like every random move Uxie learns. Why has it learned these attacks? Stop. You're scaring me. I'm just trying to Wish Pass into like Dawn now. Yeah, and they let me get a Wish Pass to Rhydon. This is incredible. I need him around just to check like this Goblin. As unfortunately get paralyzed. This is the most annoying Uxie I've ever seen. Hey, wanna stay in again and let me encore you? Nah, they don't. I'm just gonna Gleam here. This Uxie set, man. Oh my lord. The Tri-Attack. I don't like this move. I do not like Tri-Attack. Switch into Duraludon here. Let it die. I want to get rid of the Dur at least. Or go into... No, go to Decidueye. So I can get a little bit Dazzling Gleam chip. I think that would also be a, like, comparably pointless move to make. But it's something I'd appreciate nonetheless, you know? It's always good when your opponent gifts you some Pokemon. And I am not above wishing for my opponent to make a play like that. So they take 11 because this Mon is not good. I should protect a little. Why not? You know, may as well. May as well encore him into this still. I've got plenty more after. They finally switch. Unfortunately, they bring in Toxtricity, which is not who I wanted to see. I'm going to protect once. Because even if they shift gear, it's not immediately an issue, and there's also a decent chance even that Screamtail could check shift gear Tox. They go for Psychic Noise. Am I supposed to care about that? I don't actually know if I am. Serena can come in? Oh my god, and he's still Throat Spray? Are you kidding me, man? And I'm faster. So he's... It's not even like he's modest. I think this is, that's just a slow Toxtricity. He might be max HP. I'm gonna Earthquake here, even though they could go into either of these mons. Because my opponent does let me take that out. I didn't want to overpredict versus big threat like Toxtricity. That is, yeah, I think you need to always have some speed on Mr. Toxtricity. I don't think you want to run too slow, otherwise you've exacerbated a lot of the issues the bro has. I could sack Dawn here. But, like, I don't need to. I went into that thinking I hadn't Terra'd. I am the worst player ever. That's on me, guys. That's on me. I did not need to go Toxtricity. I forgot he was a normal type, bro. Right as I clicked it, I'm like, he's going for Energy Ball. But there was part of me, I was like, maybe he Bug Buzzes and I live because of Punk Rock. I don't know. That's on me. That's on me. I had a full health Screamtail. In my defense, there is no defense. I'm just gonna go for Bleak Wind here. I'm shocked they haven't just sacrificed Duraludon at this point, too, because the Mon is at 4%. I just hope this Uxie comes out and that I can actually get some damn damage on it. This Mon is so annoying. I don't understand. Why is this Uxie set such a problem, man? It's actually crazy. But let me know your thoughts below on Toxtricity. I have seen, obviously since we did the video yesterday talking about the Council Slate, I've seen a couple people saying they think maybe Toxtricity is OP. But, let me know. You think Tox should have been banned as well, or you think that we made the right choice on the Toxtricity side of things? Always interested to hear y'all out. I'm gonna go Serena there because I just sensed that I wouldn't get, you know, statused. And it just lets me U-turn, reposition. I don't think I'm ever worried about Decidueye unless it gets like a Trailblaze going. Maybe it could be a bit of an issue. And even then, I'm not too sure. It would need to get multiple boosts to truly threaten my team. So we're gonna bring back Torn. I think the Vikavolt is specs at this point with how it's been played. They go Fox. I don't think I'm one shot, but who knows? As I go Fox, all right, let's see. My one shot, it's limit test. Definitely, okay, all right. All right, this is not the first one of these I've seen, because they do this magician thing, and I'm gonna be honest, this is not a trick that I've enjoyed seeing. So they sack the Duraludon finally, good play from my opponent. Always a good way to get those free switches, and they now bring back in the Vikavolt. On my U-turn, I think preserving my Torn is pretty fair game. I could like U-turn into the Dawn. Block a Thunderbolt here, and then my opponent technically shouldn't even bother switching, so I'm gonna Earthquake here. Yeah, just in case. As unfortunately they've brought in the Demon. This thing could beat me down. Thankfully, they did not Trailblaze. I don't think they have it, so we're safe. And I'm just going to go for a knock here. Vigavolt's going to die to rocks as well. I believe we're safe. This guy's team is very intimidating. Very, very, very intimidating, but we have managed to not lose to it. So sack the Vigavolt to the rocks there, because you may as well. It is quite literally gone no matter what. And I will try to land a Bleak Wind Storm. Let's see. Is the outlook too bleak? Come on. Come on, Tinin. I know you got this move, and I'm going to start getting my next game. Battle is close to being over anyway, no matter what happens here. And they go for Shadow Sneak. I did not know that this mon kept it. Interesting. So now we face this team, which looks like something you could have seen. Y'all remember when we got Zoroark back from RU, along with Delphox in the same shift? This kind of looks like a team you could have seen back then. It actually looks a lot like teams from that shift, which is fun. Very funny. I'm leading off with Torn. I think Torn is just a very safe lead versus this team. The two mons here, Cole and Raj both, aren't great if I see them as Torn, but I think we're okay because I can always U-turn versus either. And so if they lead Zoroark, we're safe immediately, and we get the chip needed to reveal the mon for the rest of the game. They have a Cole, and like I said, I can just U-turn here, as they are actually a Colossal, and they do get the Flame Body very, very quickly. Unfortunately for my opponent, I'm built different. I will set up Stealth Rock, so my opponent is, unfortunately for me, built different, and they do go... Okay. Alright, so my opponent thinks he's a real good player. I am seeing this firsthand. My opponent thinks he's far better at the game than he is. He will stay in every turn. You know what's crazy, though? This is gonna work out just fine because there's no clerics in Inu. So my team is just gonna die to all this burn damage. That's fun. But it doesn't actually matter, I don't think. And I'm definitely gleaming here, just in case they get greedy. Let's bring out the Raj. To go Poros on this, which kind of sucks, but there's worse things that have happened before. And here I'm gonna double back to Tornadus, because you should probably go Decidueye here. As they do, and now I can get a free knock as they go Colossal. And this is where we try to start making our progress. This is to take Rock's Chip. They go Gligar instead, which I'm actually pretty good with, because I'm just gonna hit it with a Bleak Wind. This mon's good to weaken for my not Tornadus, the other guy. And y'all might wonder, why is this mon good to weaken? Well, you know, Terra Water. Because when you turn on him, Toxtricity's actually okay as well this game. And as much chip as I get on this too, it's going to make Toxtricity's endgame a little bit more palatable. Overdrive is already free to spam, Volt Switches as well. So we've opened up quite a bit. We go back to Sir Rajington's. I'm just going to protect here, see what they want to go for. It's a heavy slam. I don't want to go Serena, is the problem. I'm going to go maybe Dawn? Round's good to keep around, but I think we can still beat Delphox without it. So I'm going to make the play. And I'm just going to throw off an Earthquake, because, again, Decidueye, I'm happy to get chip versus. And as they stay in with Raj, I'm also happy to get chip versus this. This gives me the free switch into my Poros again. As I'm just going to Raging Bull this turn. It's kind of bad to give this free entry, but I really want to pressure this mon. Now I'll go Serena. The more I pressure this mon, the more likely I can actually win becomes. As they go for a Shadow Sneak there, which is a little interesting. Wouldn't expect that. And I'm going to try Spitting. As we do get it right. Bro, they get Flame Body more often than anyone else that has ever played this game can. What the fuck? This is actually crazy to see the success rate they've had. Also, I could just Terra versus you, which is pretty decent. I'm a Volt Switch here. If they go Decidueye, I'm probably just going to bring Serena back out and go for Knock. It just sucks as now I don't have Rocks, but it should be okay. This Colossal, though, having 100% success rate of Flame Body, bro, that's crazy. Y'all know, when me and Joey use Cole, not a single activation has ever happened. But here, I'm going to Volt. They go to Sid. I'll go Torn, maybe. I don't even like Torn, though, into that, because he could Shadow Sneak for a lot of chip. As they're thinking quite a lot in this fight, go for Terra Water here. Go for Terra Water, let my Volt Switch do 12 million. How's that for a play? So go Copper instead, which I think's a misplay. Because I'm just going to bring you out. Also, I don't know why I said I got rid of my Rocks thinking I used Defog, but I used... I used a completely different move. High key, though, if I go for... not Terra, if I go for Bulk Up, can they even beat me? I'm going to play it a little slower, but I'm not too sure that they can. And I'm going to play it slow there because I don't want him to knock. As they bring the Cole out. Hey, you think he's going to Terra? Nope. My bad. My bad. I thought going into Colossal meant a Terra was coming. No. No, no. They bring out the Delphox. This is kind of scary, but since I'm going to be faster, I could always just... Alright, bro. What is this? Oh my god, he's Agility Throat Spray, isn't he? Guarantee it. Swear on my life, he's Agility Throat Spray. Bro, this is insane. This is illegal. He's modest as well, so he does so much freaking damage, dude. Thank you for finally missing. I'm gonna Encore him into this. And I'm gonna go Poros. I'm gonna Raging Bull. Or do I CC here? I think we CC. Alright, well, you're still locked into that, thankfully. I CC'd thinking he'd Terra Water or something. Oh my lord. Okay, my opponent still has Terra. I'm not delusional. They still have not used it. Right? You can see, nothing's Terra'd. Okay, well, we know who this is. I'm gonna go Torn, because at this point it's not too needed. I'll just go for Knock, I guess. Well, I'll U-turn. Sure, just break the thing. Gleam. I don't love this endgame, but I think worst case scenario is that I have to force a Colossal Terra to win, and I'm honestly okay with that being how we do it. I'm gonna go again into Serena here, because I go for a Poltergeist that time. Now we can just knock off. And they can't pick me off. If they hard switch into this, then that's fine too. I guess I'll spin here. I guess. Why not? Just in case they don't try to set rocks again immediately. As they don't. Instead, they also spin, but now I get Poros in. And now a Raging Bull. Are you gonna finally Terra? Nope. And they don't get the burn again! Let's go! I'm not getting burned into oblivion! And now here, a true way to end this game. Hit him with a nice little snarl. Little snarl from the Toxtricity. You know how we get down. I had to let Mr. Toxtricity do something at the end. I mean, we expended, I wasn't gonna say we expended resources, but we were able to force that Gligar to basically die by turn 5 of the game. Toxtricity should be getting a KO, you know? We got rid of one of the biggest issues, which was probably not even that big of an issue. I think I could have Terra Normaled past it, but Gligar plus Decidueye is pretty difficult. Even throwing Raj there. They had a lot of Toxtricity counterplay. And I did get rid of it, so hey. Hell, they even had potentially Sucker Punch Zoroark. They had a lot. Hell, they had Agility Delphox. They had even that as an option. Ah, yes, Stall, my favorite. Okay, well, hey guys, how do we beat Stall with this team? Bro, they even have a Toadscruel? What is this? What's your elo? 1048, so we're not even at 1100 yet, we're stalling. Do I feel like playing this out? I'm looking for the win con. I'm gonna be honest, this team doesn't have a stall matchup. You can look at the team and yeah, I mean, it's not Specs here. Although this is definitely a stall where Specs Toxtricity would still struggle. There's no spikes, which wouldn't matter because you have like triple hazard removal here. SD Rhydon maybe? But even then you've got Toadscruel. I have Wish on this, which is kind of helpful. Let's leave Torn. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna go for a knock immediately. Let's see if they let me knock that, and they don't, which obviously not, right? Is it going to Sableye? Is it just gonna Wisp? They did not. Okay. Okay, they didn't Wisp. They went for knockoff, I guess? Which makes sense if you're expecting a switch. In my view, though, you always just make the safe play there of go for, what's it called, the other move. You go for Wisp just because it's free status if you're going to do anything at all. Actually, I don't know, though. It didn't matter. You died to Bleak Wish. I think you have to try and switch, but Torn is actually a huge threat to their team. So much so that I kind of don't want to even go for Knock here. I think they're going to T-Wave. So I'm going to U-turn into my Rhydon. As they set rocks, that's a very greedy rocks up, but I get it. I tried to cancel, but we still set rocks, so whatever. Alright, let's force a Terra. So I'm gonna set up Stealth Rock in their face. Yeah, so we force the Terra. That's really good. I can Encore him in the spin, and we're fine. We also can now actually spin with our own dude, which is pretty cool. It's like bring in Serena versus this. Go for a rapid spin. So getting rid of this thing's Terra, or getting rid of their team's Terra is nice. I can now Bleak Wind permanently versus them. The question is, will they go into like Chansey? No, Vespiquen. I actually think even Serena's really useful because this Avalugg, it might not be able to touch Serena. So if I Terra Ghost with this, I may have a way of beating them down. As they U-turn, very nice U-turn. I'm gonna just Volt Switch immediately. Bring in Serena. I'm gonna knock here. Because if I can get the knock on Chansey, that is good for Toxtricity. Just means I can get better chip the whole game. They go into the Screamer. Go into my own Screamtail here, as they're on course. They're not the bulk upset, probably. Which I guess is nice. They go back to Toads. I'm just gonna wish Serena right back to full, friend. And like I said, I'm pretty sure Terra Ghosting with my Serena is fine this game. And they can't go for any Terra Ghost of their own to keep their hazards up. So I always get the Rapid Spin, which is really, really good. As I'm gonna whip here, try and just pressure their Screamtail a little bit more. And now I could double the ride on here as they Psychic Noise. God, this team is so disrespectful. I'm actually thinking even Tornadus walls you. I'm gonna U-turn as I go Screamtail. Okay. Go into you. I'm gonna just Boom Burst here. Go back to Serena. They go for a Soft Boiled. I'll knock here. Go for Power Whip. Go for another Power Whip. As I go for that, okay. I'm gonna just keep Power Whipping because I want to force as many recoveries out of them as I can. Oh, I was gonna say, do they not have Protect? But no, okay, they do. They're Mono Psychic move, which means I can potentially wall them with my Screamtail, which is pretty good. I'm gonna U-turn here. What do I want to go to? I guess Scream is fine. I'm just gonna Encore him into Wish here. At least try to. They could pass it to Vespiquen, I guess, but honestly, who cares? Let's make them waste more power points. That's gonna be how we win this game, just through outstalling their recovery. This comes out. I don't want to get Toxic, so I'm gonna go Toxtricity. And I actually think I have a good long-term matchup entirely because they threw Sableye away. They were way, 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 way too risky with it. So yep, going to you. And once again, I'm just gonna Boom Burst as they take 37, which is very, very despicable. But that's fine. I'm just gonna force the switch. I'll get some chip on you and then I'll force you to U-turn. That's okay with me. They probably saw 37 and wondered, what the hell? Why did I take that so well? Alright, bro. Chill. Chill. As much as I would have loved to Terra Ghost with Serena this game and just put them 6 feet under, I have Screamtail. It will beat Avalugg down. I'd always win that exchange since they're mono body press, at least seemingly they are. I'm actually thinking, too, their Chansey's not T-Wave. I think they're Seismic Toss Heal Bell last. They could even be Calm Mind, but I don't think they have that. So we're in actually a pretty decent spot. I'm gonna go Serena here. I'm gonna once again Rapid Spin all of this away immediately. Even knock first. I'm gonna knock first. If they get greedy with this, I want to exploit that. Actually, no. I don't care about that. And they forfeit, yeah, because they misplayed this game really badly. Just turn 2, they gave me Sableye. I mean, I'm shocked they went Sableye to begin with on a Tornadus. I don't know. I think they were trying to absorb Knock and they figured Sableye was the best mon to do so, but they had a Screamtail. And that mon would have been far better. So I don't know what my opponent did there. I'll happily take it. I'll save that game too. Simply destroying not even semi-stall, simply destroying full stall with Serena. Because that's kind of what happened. I feel like we got another spin blocker and Serena said, alright, now watch me whip their entire team. So that was pretty cool. Let's try and get one more. Hopefully not a good stall. I'd like to face something not stall. I'd love to face something that's a little more offensive, because then Toxtricity, we could see just how good it is into offense with a Scarf set. I'll pause while we get this next game, though. I'll be right back. So when I said I wanted to face offense, this isn't what I meant. Definitely not more Decidueye. Like, guys. I'm not trying to say there's a conspiracy against me, but there's definitely a conspiracy against me. How you gonna tell me I'm gonna run into Decidueye in like 2 of the 4 games I play when I'm just trying to load up some Toxtricity fun? Despicable. Anyhow, they lead off with this stupid dog, which I will overdrive twice. Scarf Toxtricity, bro. This ain't no damn set. But I'm still gonna try it out. I think part of it, I was gonna say part of it's you're spamming weak moves, but I'm using Boom Burst and Overdrive boosted by Punk Rock. Like, what the hell do you mean weak moves? You know? And yeah, they give me the Lycanroc, they don't even try to Accelerock me for a bit of chip. That's pretty interesting. I think they may have expected Serena to immediately come out, but no, I won't do that. Now, the mon that might put me 6 feet under is this stupid Frostmoth. Because it's gonna be faster than Screamtail after a Quiver Dance. And you know, I don't have a great way of beating it. What I will point out is, once again, we're facing a Snow team that has a Vulpix instead of an Abomasnow. So I'm just left wondering, what exactly is going on? Like, why did you decide this is the one you wanted? I've always been curious. Like, is it just because it learns Encore? Is it just because it's a little faster? It's happened enough times for me to notice it. Alright, my opponent brings out the Weird Deer. I'm gonna go into Dawn and just hope that I'm a check. I really, frankly, don't know. Alright, well, I've been tricked to Lagging Tail. This is actually fine. They have an Eviolite now. I will be coming back for that later as you try to trick me again. But getting this thing tricked the tail is probably the best, because I'm already very slow. So I'll just get my Rockers up. Hopefully put some pressure on the Beartic, maybe on the Decidueye. Maybe even on the Vulpix, you know, even on the Deer, you know? There's a lot of potential here. As I go for Hypnos, alright, bro. Alright. I've had enough of you. I've had enough of your shenanigans. I'm gonna ask that you cease all activities immediately. Alright, just dodge one more, Dawn, please. One more. I don't want to go to sleep. I'm not ready. It's not nap time yet. Oh, you piece of shit. So to get that going, I'm gonna go into Serena. I don't know, man. This is a Weird Deer. This is a Weird Deer with Trick, Lagging Tail, Hypnosis. You think I'd have a game plan for that? No. I'm gonna go into Serena here. I don't think you one-shot me. I'm spinning these away. I'm spinning these away, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. How about that? Oh, they said a Veil. Okay, never mind. There's a lot you can do to stop me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, friend. Please. I actually don't even know what to do on this turn, though. I'm a U-turn. This is tough. I could go Torn and just sack it. I was gonna say I don't even think I die to the hit, but, you know. I'm gonna try and stall out some Veil turns here. I'm gonna go for a knock. Again, this Frostmoth is genuinely able to sweep me whenever it wants. It's gonna come down to, I guess, can I force a 50-50 for Terra? Because I'm Terra Steel on Poros. They maybe will Giga Drain me. It's just the snow's gonna be up still. I don't know if I can deal with that. Brother, why do you have to have Nasty Plot too, man? It's okay. I'm actually gonna preserve this still, because it is good at disrupting their team. Bring out you now. So we've at least stalled. Okay, this is a Violite. Okay. Hey, I knocked it off earlier. I should have noticed. I literally didn't pay attention to the knock there. That's so funny. They got to Big Beartic here. I'm gonna just protect, because if you Swords Dance, I can lock you into the move immediately. They should be going hard into, what's it called, every turn, by the way. They should always be going Frostmoth. As they Terra into a fighting type versus the Screamtail. Now, some of you may not be aware, Screamtail does resist CC quite effectively, actually. It's pretty amusing. Yeah. Like, yes, I resist it. I have a feeling with how much it did to Screamtail, I would take 70 from this Beartic stab CC, man. Oh, you know what's funny? If it's modest Frostmoth, I'm faster than it +1. Maybe that's what I play to. I play to the big modest on Frostmoth. And let's see. They unfortunately could still set up Hail once more. That kind of sucks. I was hoping that would be at like 22% instead, because then I wouldn't have to worry about the Moth getting a defense boost. Though, I don't have to worry about it tearing anymore. That's pretty huge as well. Because now, I could Terra Steel my Poros, and I'm chilling. So what does Gleam this down? Yes, I know. I know, this guy is not on the ladder, it's fine. I'm still gonna talk through all my turns as if they were like ABR or something. What, you know, insert whatever well-known Tor player you want to there. Well, Gleamir though, if they go Moth, Horde, Poros, and Natera, I guess. I don't have a great play into that. And I'm even still kind of worried about the Decidueye a little bit. It's not like Decid just murks me immediately, but it could get a little bit scary. Because my opponent maybe is just going to time her out. Maybe they saw that CC chip and they said, oh no, the Screamtail's unstoppable. I must leave. I mean, we're just getting a snack to eat while they battle me. You never know. But my opponent's got 5 seconds to decide if they want to CC me again. And it appears that they do not want to CC me again. So I think that's a great one to hit it on. I hope y'all enjoyed. Scarf Toxtricity was not great, but you know, it's what I talked about in the video yesterday, right? Where I feel like there's potential to other sets on Toxtricity than Specs. But those sets end up kind of falling short of that same level of efficiency you see out of Specs, where you're just boom bursting everything that doesn't have an immunity to it, and you're taking no prisoners. You are KOing basically everything. And then you go to something like, you know, Scarf, which, again, sounds really cool on paper. It just feels like you don't ever make progress. And Shift Gear, this is just speaking from experience at this point, I have never run into a Shift Gear Toxtricity that really put the hurtin' on me. So, you know, we'll see how much more adapting this mon does. We'll see once NUCL starts up in January, if Toxtricity 1 is still good in NU, but 2, what people try to do with it. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.